Welcome to the AKEN Beer Reviews. Today, we're going to be looking at Like No Udder Milk Stout by Omaha Brewing Company out of Omaha, Georgia. It says big beers, small town, big beers, whichever way they want to say that. We're looking at 30 IBUs, if you're into that kind of thing. 8.1% alcohol by volume. So this is a lot stronger than I thought it was going to be when I picked it up. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, the can reads, a sweet stout, dark in color, that pours with a brownish, white, fluffy head. Taste of coffee, milk chocolate, and roast form on the tongue as the beer finishes with a soft sweetness from the addition of flaked oats in the mash and lactose in the boil kettle. So there's a lot going on with it. I expect this to be full of flavor. This is not my first Omaha brewing. If you want to see the first Omaha brewing that I did, you can check that out. This is redemption for Omaha. I hope it's redemption for Omaha because the first one, well, you can check it out.
Yeah.
But here we go. We're gonna crack it open, take a sniff, take a sip, and then put it in some glass and drink it out of the glass. Come on now. Ooh. I saw it popped on the top of his, and it came out. It's got a really interesting color. At least it's interesting now. It might not be interesting when I show you guys. Cheating. No, they kind of nailed it with what they said on the side, I think.
Yeah. Different, accurate representation there.
See, I can't. I ruined it because I'm supposed to smell it before I sip it, and I got the taste. And barely, like 2 drops touched my tongue, and it's messing with the smell. It's pulling through the coffee and really getting a strong coffee. No, I got it on my nose. So I'm gonna say it smells good. I'm just gonna say that it smells good.
Bad.
That roast side of it, I can smell that. Whether it's coffee, chocolate, just burnt beer, I don't know. It smells like a stout. So first sip, first non-cheating sip.
Oh,
that's got a lot of flavor.
Towards the end, I can definitely.
Oh, I had a mouthful.
Oh,
so towards the front, the middle, and the end, I was getting flavor all the way. It's definitely got that, like it says, that roast flavor. I don't know where the lactose in the boil kettle is coming through.
So
I would think that some milkiness would smooth it out. But
well, see, I don't know if it's just me, but when I drink it, I feel like, I guess you could say it feels like I'm drinking milk. Like the texture you get from drinking, like the creamy, thick. That's definitely a vibe that I'm getting from this. That's for sure.
I definitely got that on the first sip because I had a mouthful and I kind of gave it a little swoosh, and I still feel it like on my gums.
Yeah, definitely.
That way, it is thick, but it's gonna go in the glass now. So here we go. That's actually really dark.
Yeah, it is.
It's almost got the color of like a chocolate stout without the strangeness of a chocolate stout flavor.
Well, it does have a hint of milk chocolate.
A hint of milk chocolate, but for as dark as that is,
yeah, that's.
I mean, you cannot even. There's big old dog hair, but
I got a puppy.
For as dark as it is, I would think you would get more of the chocolateness through there. It's like.
I'm definitely smelling it more now.
Dark nut. It's got some dark nuts hanging out in there.
I know a bathroom that has dark nuts hanging out in it.
You might beat me on this one. I can't. This is a thick drinker, if that makes sense. It drinks like you said, it drinks like milk, like whole milk.
I can definitely. I understand why they sell it in a 4-pack.
Yeah, it comes. Oh, that's another thing, guys. The price point on this, the 4-pack was
$9.95.
I think it was $9.59 or some crazy number like that.
Almost a little over $10.
Almost $10. And the way I justified it, again, like I do with most of these pricier beers, is if I went out to have one, it'd be $3.50.
Yeah.
At a restaurant.
Well, honestly, I feel like at a restaurant, this being 8.1.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't charge like $6 minimum.
Yeah,
for a pint.
Like especially places like local. I guess you would find this mostly at like pizza places because they have those weird booth
or like a
food.
I know I could see this at a hipster joint because
yes,
I could see this at a hipster joint because it's local. It's
number one. That's what you're gonna find there.
This is from Omaha, Georgia. I could see a place in Atlanta calling this a local brew and selling like quinoa
salads.
Yeah, some hipster vegan stuff and selling this off as some like fine brew, which I'm not gonna say it's not.
It's a good brew.
It's not like you can get drunk for sure. 8.1%. You can get drunk off of this, but this is not like a drink all day beer.
Yeah, I could not party with this beer.
I could party with it, but not like at a party. Like I could drink that 4-pack by myself and party. but
I would not bring this to a gathering of people knowing that.
No, I would, but I'd bring some Busch Light or something too for everybody else to drink.
Yeah, I could see that.
This borders on beer snob beer, though. I think.
No.
Some of the other beers we have when we're working on the cars and stuff. Like this isn't a working on a car beer. Number one, you'd get too drunk too quick.
Yeah, I couldn't do a timing chain drinking this.
No, if you're trying to do like some serious mechanic stuff, or just mechanic stuff while not being serious, this you'd be
not the beer for that.
You'd be not serious very very quickly with this.
I definitely feel full.
I feel full as well. It is so thick and heavy. I think this is like a dinner beer.
That's a good description.
This is
just to sit down and eat.
This is the appetizer. This is the appetizer. And he doesn't like. So I take back the hipster thing. I could see it being at a hipster restaurant with a quinoa salad, but I think this could be like a steak joint. Instead of getting an appetizer, just
get a milk stout.
Get the stout. You have half the stout. You're almost full by the time the dinner actually arrives.
You're a little drunk.
Eat the steak, and then
with the milk chocolate flavor, it could be dessert too.
I don't normally do pairings here, but I think this is a dinner beer.
Yeah, I could definitely agree. I'm gonna finish it.
It's gonna take a while. We gotta think of more things to say.
The last thing I'm gonna say is I'm gonna finish it.
So last thing I'll say on this is the rating. To rate this beer, it's like no Udder. Like no Udder, so it's got that milk theme, right? So we're gonna go with the Udders, and we're gonna go bus driver boobies to college freshmen, and so on the scale of bus driver boobs to college freshmen,
the bus driver boobs is that's an all-time low.
There's a lot in the lap. Man,
high knees.
It depends on what you're doing, though. This one's tough to rate because it depends on what you're doing. If you want this, you just like sit back, kick back, drink a beer. Probably not the beer.
No.
If you want a party beer, not the beer.
Yeah. If you're grilling a steak and some mashed potatoes, or steak and a baked potato, and you don't want to drink a lot of beer, but you do want to have a beer with dinner, this is the beer.
So on that point, I'm going to say that it's a really good beer.
Yeah.
I think that Omaha redeemed themselves with this one over the last review we did of theirs that I didn't really like. So again, on the scale of bus driver boobs to college freshman, I'm going to go first time to second base. This is pretty good. That's a pretty good dinner beer. That's a beer review.
Quality.
Don't forget to like and subscribe for future beer reviews.
You're looking at a little difference on it. That was pretty good.
I'd drink another one.
Yeah, if you wanted to be drunk immediately. Nah, that.
What's up, bitch? To be honest, I can tell you. I got a puppy.